So next up is janitorial. Everybody usually has a janitorial contract. Janitorial is tough because you've got a cleaner that's doing the same job over and over and over. And just like any of us, they tend to get blinders on. They just focus on the same task over and over, and they don't take a step back and really look at the bigger picture. So working with the contractor to have a schedule of what's going to be cleaned and when is really effective. And also understanding that there's a difference between regular cleaning and deep cleaning. So if you're looking at something like that has like art, if you've got artistic lights hanging from the ceiling, right? That's not part of regular cleaning. That's something where they're going to have to take it all apart, clean it all, and put it all back together. Or items where they're going to have to. We had one that has quite an ornate tile structure, and it's got quite a bit of grout in it, and different kinds of grout. Well, that is something where someone literally has to get on their hands and knees with almost like a toothbrush and scrub it out. That's a deep clean. That's not part of a regular cleaning. So when you look at maintenance planning, you really want to look at what's our regular cleaning, and do we have an allowance for some deep cleaning, and is there some areas in our strata that we want to deeply clean, and then you need to budget for that as well. Because if you ask your janitorial staff to do that deep cleaning and it takes 10 hours, it's really going to take away from the general cleaning. If your strata has a water, like a janitor sink, or it has some area with water, really a good option is bulk chemical dispensers. RTU, ready to use, are really those spray bottles. That's what I have at home when I go for a bottle of Windex, right? But in a building, especially if you're big enough, and you can ask the janitorial contractor, you can get dispensers in it. And what it does is it has a concentrate, and it uses the water, taps into your water tap, and you can fill up your containers, and it's much more economical to do. And the companies that sell chemicals are proponents of it because it only works with their chemicals. So a lot of times they'll install it at a severe discount. So you can get it for $100, $150, and that pays for itself sometimes in half a year. So that's something really to look into, is bulk chemical dispensers. And then lastly, when you're planning your maintenance, garbage rooms consume a disproportionate amount of time for your janitorial and cleaning needs. If you can get your residents on board with even breaking down cardboard, even that small step, it'll save you so much money, because you're not going to have to pay someone in the janitorial staff to sit there and break it down. If you can get the residents in the building to fully understand where the recycling goes, or what they need to do for breaking down food scraps, it'll save you a large amount of time. We find janitorial companies spend a lot of time in the garbage room just sorting after residents. So through education programs, in your minutes, every AGM, if maybe the council president wants to stand up and say, and remember, fold your cardboard, anything like that will save you a lot of money just by saving a lot of time, so the janitorial staff doesn't have to do it.